The morning is quiet, the world not yet woken. A soft light pushes through the window, painting the room in shades of gray and gold. It's a peaceful moment you wish could last forever. But then, it starts. A tiny sound, not from the outside world, but from deep inside your own mind. It begins as a whisper, a flicker of a thought you try to push away. You want to hold on to the stillness, this calm, safe place. But soon, that whisper is not a whisper anymore. It grows louder, becomes a buzz, then a roar. It feels like a storm inside your head, even when the world around you is perfectly still. The noise drowns out the quiet morning, telling you stories of what could go wrong. This noise is a powerful force. It can make you feel small and lost, even in the comfort of your own home. This inner storm is something I know well. We all do. It is the voice that asks, "What if?" The feeling in your stomach that tightens, the heart that beats a little too fast for no clear reason. The key is not to pretend it isn't there. It is about learning to turn down the volume on fear and turn up the volume on something much more powerful. So we sit in this quiet moment, feeling the peace and the storm that threatens it. We acknowledge the noise without fighting it. See the fear for what it is, a collection of loud thoughts, not the truth of who you are. Like any noise, we can learn to listen to a different sound. A sound of hope, a sound of strength, a sound of a love that is bigger than any fear we could ever face. Fear wears many masks. Sometimes it is a big, roaring monster. Other times, a small, nagging worry. It can be the fear of losing someone you love, a thought so painful it can make it hard to breathe. Then there is the fear of failure. This one is a master of disguise. It tells you that you are not good enough and holds you back from chasing your biggest dreams. This fear wants you to stay small, safe in the familiar, convincing you that it is better not to try at all than to risk falling down. We also know the fear of being alone. Loneliness is a deep and painful ache, the feeling that no one truly sees or understands you. This fear can make you build walls around your heart. You think walls will protect you from getting hurt, but they also keep love from getting in. You can be surrounded by people and still feel a profound sense of isolation. Then there is the fear of being sick, of our bodies failing us. A sudden diagnosis can bring this fear to the front of our minds, reminding us we are not in complete control. All these fears, from loss to loneliness, are part of the human experience. They are the threads that connect us all, and recognizing them is the first step toward finding our way through. It's important to know that feeling fear is normal. It's not a sign of weakness, but a sign that you are alive and that you care. Every single person has felt it. The strongest people you know have felt it. It's a shared human condition, like the weather. Some days are bright, others bring storm clouds. You are not alone in this. The fear of not having enough money to pay the bills. The fear of the unknown, of what the future holds for you and your family. These are not silly worries. They are the common whispers of the heart. Because fear is often just a distorted form of love. It is love for our families, our dreams, our lives, that has become twisted by worry. When you worry about your child, it is because you love them so much. Seeing fear in this way can help us have compassion for ourselves when we feel it. Let us be gentle with ourselves, acknowledging our fears without judgment. They are not who we are, but feelings that pass like clouds in the sky. Your true self remains whole and unbroken beneath them. The next time you feel that familiar knot in your stomach, just pause. Say to yourself, "This is fear. It is a normal feeling and it does not have to control me." In the middle of all that noise, there is a powerful truth. You have a choice. You cannot always choose what happens to you, or to never feel fear again. But you can always choose how you respond. You can listen to the loud, chaotic storm of fear, or you can turn your attention to a different voice. A voice that is quiet, steady, and full of love. This is the voice of God. Trusting God is a conscious choice. an active decision you make when fear is screaming for your attention. It is an act of spiritual will. I will not let it steer my life. Instead, you choose to place your hand in a greater one, believing you are not alone in the storm. You are held, guided, and loved beyond measure. This choice is not always easy. When everything in you wants to panic, it takes incredible strength to pause and choose trust. The more you practice, the stronger that muscle of trust becomes. It starts with small moments of choosing trust over fear. Each small choice builds a foundation of faith. Over time, this choice becomes your natural response. The noise of fear might still start up, but you'll be quicker to recognize it and say, "No, I choose a different path." You choose to believe there is a plan for your life, a plan for good and for hope. This choice does not make the problems disappear. It fills you with a deep peace the world cannot give and cannot take away. When the waves of fear are crashing over you, you need an anchor to hold on to. For me, and for so many others, that anchor is found in the promises of God. These are not just words, they are lifelines, declarations of truth more powerful than any lie fear can tell. Scripture is a source of comfort, a strength that never runs dry. There is one short verse that has been a constant source of peace in my life. It is from the book of Isaiah, simple, direct, and filled with divine power. The verse says, "So do not fear, for I am with you." Let those words sink deep into your spirit. It doesn't say life will always be easy. It simply says, "Do not fear." Why? Because you are not alone. The presence of God is the ultimate answer to fear. When you believe a loving, all-powerful presence is with you, fear loses its grip. Like a child afraid of the dark, a parent's presence makes the fear disappear. The presence of God is our comfort in the dark. So I invite you to find a promise that speaks to your heart. Write it down. Put it on your mirror, in your car, or make it the wallpaper on your phone. When the noise of fear rises, speak this promise out loud. Let it be the anchor that holds you steady until the storm passes. I remember a quiet moment where fear tried to take over. I was scheduled to give an important speech. I knew my material, but in the final hours before the stage, a wave of panic washed over me. It came out of nowhere. My heart started pounding. The voice of fear was so loud in my head. "You are going to look like a fool. Everyone will see that you are an imposter." All my preparation, all my confidence, just evaporated in an instant. I felt so small and so scared. I wanted to do anything other than walk out onto that stage. The fear was completely paralyzing me. In that moment of pure panic, I remembered the choice. I could listen to the voice of terror or the voice of truth. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath, feeling my heart race. I made myself stand still. I could let the fear win, or turn to the only source of strength I knew would not fail me. In the quiet of my dressing room, I whispered a simple prayer. "God, I cannot do this alone. I am so scared. Please be with me. Give me your strength." As I said those words, a sense of calm settled over me. The pounding in my chest softened, and the noise in my head grew quieter. The fear didn't vanish, but it no longer had control. I chose trust over panic. When I walked out on that stage, I knew I wasn't walking alone. When you feel that familiar grip of fear, try this. First, pause. Breathe deeply. As you breathe, name the fear in your mind. I am afraid of failing. I am afraid of being alone. Naming it takes away its power. Second, speak truth to the fear. This is your anchor. Speak your chosen Bible verse like, "Do not fear, for I am with you." Let the words fill the space the fear tried to occupy, replacing its lies with God's love. Tell fear it doesn't get the final say. Third, take one small, faithful action. Fear wants to paralyze you. Faith gets you moving. You don't have to solve it all, just one small step. If a hard conversation scares you, write down what you want to say. If loneliness scares you, Send a text to one friend. That small action says, I am moving forward anyway. These 3 steps are your toolkit, a strategy to move from panic's darkness into the gentle light of courage. It's not about being fearless, it's about feeling fear and stepping forward anyway. Practice them in small moments, so you're ready for the big ones. This journey isn't about loud, flashy bravery, but a quiet, steady courage that grows within you day by day. It is the courage to be kind to yourself and to hope when everything feels hopeless. I invite you to begin this practice of slow courage. Be patient with yourself. Some days, you will take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That is okay. The goal is not perfection. The goal is persistence. The goal is to keep turning back to God, choosing trust no matter how many times you stumble. Every time you choose faith over fear, you are carving new pathways of peace in your soul. Think of your heart like a garden. You can't plant a seed and expect a tree the next day. It takes time, watering, and pulling out the weeds of fear. Breathing, speaking truth, taking action, these are your tools. Tend to your soul with care. Trusting God provides everything you need to grow. The call to action today is simple. It's not to conquer all your fears, but just to try. The next time a worry pops into your head, try the 3 steps. Breathe and name it. Speak your verse. Take 1 tiny action. Notice the small shift inside you. That small shift is the dawning of a new kind of quiet confidence. This is your invitation to step out of the noise and into a life of courage and trust. Let us end where we began, in the quiet. Let the noise of the world and your mind fade away. Take a deep breath with me. Breathe in peace and breathe out fear. Feel the stillness settle around you like a warm blanket. Know that in this quiet space, you are seen, known, and deeply loved. You are a divine creation, held in a mighty and gentle hand. May a deep and abiding peace settle in your soul, a gift that does not depend on your circumstances. When fear blows, may you feel the anchor of God's presence holding you secure. Remember, you are never alone. A love goes before you and walks beside you.